I'm Sharon Bill. Welcome to my Music Theory Tuition series where I work with you step by step through the ABRSM Discovering Music Theory grades. I'll work through every single exercise and explain everything you need to know. You can access information about the books I have available to help you on my website. Go to sharonbill.com. For advert-free and longer lessons, you can become a patron at patreon.com/SharonBill. If you can give me a like, that would be super, and please do subscribe to my channel to stay updated. You can support this channel by buying me a coffee at buymeacoffee.com/SharonBill. We press on to the final section of the topic regarding double flats and double sharps, moving on to page 23 of the Grade 4 Discovering Music Theory workbook. And we're looking at the enharmonic equivalents that these accidentals can create. And if you've got your little sketch of a piano keyboard, this is going to be easy. So let's make a start at the first few, and then hopefully you can just press pause and take over, and then we can just check these through together. And so we can see in the treble clef that G double flat is the same sound as note F. And so we can't use an accidental, we need to show the enharmonic equivalent as a natural. So here in the treble clef we have A double sharp, which is, we have A double sharp, which is B. We could call it C flat, but we need to have no accidental, so we'll call it a B. And then here we have in the treble clef a B double flat, which is A. Now make sure we get the correct octave. It's got to be this A. Up here we're an octave out, aren't we? So hopefully you've got that sorted. And so do, as soon as you can, press pause and have a go. And so here we're in the bass clef now. So we have C double sharp, and that gives us a D. And we can see it's gone up to the next step in the pitch on the stave, hasn't it? Now A double flat takes us down to the next door note G as an enharmonic equivalent. Now here, this is quite high up, isn't it? So, I mean, we can kind of guess what it's going to do, because a double sharp takes us to the next note up. But let's be fully aware of what's happening. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 takes us to G. So G double sharp takes us to A. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Yeah. Line space, that's it. And then here, now in the alto clef, that's C, that's a D double sharp, and so we need an E. So that will be there, and you can see it takes us to the next step. And then here we have an E double flat, so E double flat takes us to a D. So that's the D, down a step. And then here, this note here, C, B, A, G, F, E is a D double flat. So D double flat takes us to a C, and we know that we're going to go down a step, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, we are indeed on C. That's correct. And then in exercise 9, we have to show which of these are enharmonic equivalents, which are not. So let's just have a look at that. So here we have an F double sharp and a G. So F double sharp and a G, yes, that is an enharmonic equivalent, so we can give that a tick. Now here we have a G and an F, and that isn't, is it? Because it's a whole tone difference, completely different sound altogether. Now here we have C, D, E, F, G double sharp and an A, and that is taking us to an A. That's correct. So by all means do press pause and have a go, and if you feel ready you can just go ahead and have a go with the challenge 2. We'll be doing that afterwards. So here we have in the treble clef C double sharp, so the enharmonic equivalent of that would be D, wouldn't it? So that's an E, that's not correct. So here, what do we have here? C, D, E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, that's an octave higher. E, F, G, A, B, C, D, E flat, that's an E flat. And then here we have C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C, D. So E flat and D are not the same sound at all. So that's not correct. Now here in the bass clef we have an F and a G double flat, which is indeed enharmonic equivalent. So we can give that a tick. And then looking at the last line, so here in the alto clef C, B, A, G, F, E to D, next note down, E to D of course, completely different note, so that won't do. And then here, what do we have here? We have a B double sharp going to a D, B double sharp going to a D, we're a semitone out, that won't do. Now here in the bass clef, if you think that's an F, E, D and an E double flat indeed is the same sound as a D, it's enharmonically the same. So there we go, we've answered those, and now we've given this extra little challenge, and any of the pairs that we've said are incorrect, we now need to make correct by changing the second note to make it an enharmonic equivalent. So then, this one here, we have a G, and so we also have an F, and so F double sharp is the enharmonic equivalent of G. So if we put a double sharp sign, then we're sorted. That is now correct. Next one is D. This is incorrect. So we've got a C double sharp, and we've got an E, which needs to be this sound. So the only way we can make that E into this sound is a double flat, isn't it? So we have to have a double flat. Now here in the alto clef we have an E flat and then we have a D. So an E flat is enharmonically the same as D sharp, and we've done that before when we looked at sharps and flats, like we know that E sharp and F are on enharmonic equivalents. So the double sharps and double flats don't really change that new concept. So in order to make this E flat and this D the same, we need to raise the D to a D sharp, don't we? And then the final two on this bottom line, this is an E and we've got a D, and so to make this D the enharmonic equivalent we need to double sharp that, don't we? And don't worry about all the italicized and little blobby bits, just an X will do the job. And then finally we have a B double sharp going to a D something, so a B double sharp, and the only way we can get to that from a D is calling it a D flat, isn't it? And that is now correct. So that's the end of that exercise, that's the end of that page, that's the end of that chapter. We'll get another look at this when we get to the sample exam questions. However, I suggest we just save it till then, and then we'll get another bit of revision when the time comes later. I hope this is helpful to your studies. Please do like and subscribe to stay updated. If you'd like to support this channel, you can buy me a coffee, and for advert-free lessons you can become a patron. Do visit my website where you'll find many resources available to help you. Visit sharonbill.com. Thanks for watching. Bye.